Ever wonder why your favorite can of soda suddenly costs more? That small treat, once a cheap pick-me-up, is turning into a luxury. Imagine cracking open a cold can. Now picture it costing 30% or even 50% more. This isn't about greedy soda companies, it's about a new government tariff, a tax on imported aluminum, the metal in every can. When aluminum prices spike, it's not just soda that gets pricier. Your grocery bill, American jobs, and even the environment are all affected. Companies like Coca-Cola and PepsiCo now face tough choices: pay more for cans, raise prices, or cut costs elsewhere. And those choices, they land right back on us, the consumers. So next time you hear about tariffs or trade wars, remember, this isn't just politics. It's your wallet, your choices, and your daily life. The simple act of buying a soda is now tied to global economics. The real question: who pays for these policies? Is it foreign countries, or is it you just trying to enjoy a cold drink? Let's find out. Here's the deal. A tariff is just a tax. The US slapped a big one, 25%, on imported aluminum. The goal? Protect American aluminum jobs. The problem? The US doesn't make enough aluminum to meet demand. Companies like Coca-Cola have no choice but to import, and now they're paying a lot more for every can. Think of it like your favorite pizza place suddenly paying double for flour. They'd have to raise prices, right? That's what's happening with soda, beer, canned food, anything in a can. The Can Manufacturers Institute warns these tariffs are a hidden tax on families, making everyday groceries more expensive. Coca-Cola has already lowered its profit forecast, blaming the tariffs for higher costs. If a giant like Coke is feeling the pain, you can bet smaller companies are too. The cost of doing business in America just went up, and that cost is coming out of your pocket. It's not just about soda. It's about every can on every shelf, and the ripple effects are just beginning. When aluminum gets expensive, companies look for cheaper options, like plastic bottles. On paper, it makes sense. But plastic comes with a huge environmental cost. Aluminum cans are highly recyclable. Over 50% get recycled in the US, while plastic bottles lag far behind. By making aluminum pricier, tariffs push companies to use more plastic, undoing years of progress against plastic pollution. Coca-Cola, already under fire for plastic waste, may have to backtrack on its sustainability goals. The result? More plastic in landfills and oceans, fewer eco-friendly choices for consumers. A policy meant to help one industry ends up hurting the planet. Economic decisions don't happen in a vacuum, they have real, lasting consequences. Sometimes solving one problem creates a much bigger one. Tariffs are supposed to protect American jobs, but when production costs soar, companies look for cheaper options, sometimes outside the US. If making cans here gets too expensive, companies might move factories to countries without tariffs, then ship finished products back. This isn't just theory. Industry leaders warn it's a real risk. The jobs tariffs were meant to save could be the first to go. Instead of boosting American manufacturing, we could see factories close and jobs move overseas. Companies face a tough choice: raise prices, cut jobs, or leave. Ironically, a policy wrapped in "Made in the USA" could push production out of the country. The result? Fewer American jobs, higher prices, and a shrinking manufacturing base. Sometimes good intentions backfire. The soda can story is just one example of how tariffs ripple through the economy. From cars to ketchup, tariffs raise costs, fuel inflation, and squeeze families already struggling to make ends meet. Companies warn of lower profits, less investment, and more uncertainty. These tariffs are a hidden tax on all of us, not just on foreign producers. So, is the protection worth the price? Are we willing to pay more for everyday goods, even if it means fewer jobs and more pollution? This isn't just about soda, it's about the kind of economy and future we want. Every time you shop, you're casting your vote. The real verdict on tariffs? It's decided at the cash register.